Okay, careful, okay? Hold her. Hold, Sole. Make sure she doesn't fall. Wow.
Stories, yes, no? We will tell you stories. Okay, ready?
But I'm very impressed with your school. You should be very happy to be here.
Are you happy to be here?
Yes! I mean, the one that is not happy, raise your hand. No, okay, everybody's happy.
Sole, we have greetings in we have greetings in different languages. You can guess what the language is, okay?
Maza naway idika chan tulabaghala Sole. Ano na yung tulong niya hanggang Sole? Ni hawa shi zhou jing hen gao xing ren shen ni Sole.
You have to reply.
Hello, my name is Alana and I grew up in Canada. Hi, Sole.
And the most important today, Anya. Be proud. I hope so. Mabuhay.
Hi Sole, I'm Elena. Yeah, I'm in grade 9 here. So just wanted to say welcome to Cebu. You're here after about 50 years, right? That was 1965, 50 years ago. Really long time. In fact, my parents weren't even married. So I guess what I just want to say on behalf of all of us is thank you for following St. Jose Maria's orders to drop everything in Spain. Drop everything in Spain and come to the Philippines to start Opus Dei for Women.
It was worthwhile.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi Sole, I would like to say that you're so lucky to have met Saint Jose Maria, and I would want to meet him too. And it all started when my brother died. Everyone in my family prayed, and then they dreamt about him. And then after that, I prayed his prayer card because I couldn't dream about him. Like everyone in my family did. And so when I prayed the next night, I dreamt about my brother. And I was so thankful, I was so happy. I really thank him.
Wonderful.
Hi Sole.
Hi.
I do have a devotion for Saint Jose Maria, and he's helped me, especially with my family problems. He gave me the strength after I prayed his prayer card. And we think it's amazing how you met Saint Jose Maria, so we want to know about it. Yeah.
Oh, I met Jose Maria.
Yeah.
It was yesterday. I met him in 1960. you know what is 1960? 1960. I met him in Zaragoza. And then I was with him in a moment. It was very, very beautiful because San Maria, for many years, he was in Rome, and he didn't go back to Spain for so many years. I was in those moments, I was still young in the work. I joined in Opus Dei in 1958. In 1960, I was only 2 years in the work. When I joined, anyway, you know mathematics, but I will tell you, I was 18 years old, I told you. Okay. And then I went to work in Zaragoza, and then all of a sudden we heard the good news that our father was appointed with a distinction in the university where he studied law. Doctor honoris causa in the university, where he studied his career. He was studying at the same time, the career as a lawyer, to be a lawyer, and sometimes he was in the seminary, to study his priesthood. And then when we were there, suddenly the news that he was appointed and he accepted that he was going to be there. And it's when I met him. I met him the morning before in the center, and it was very beautiful. But what it was very beautiful is in the event when he was Doctor honoris causa, because the auditorium couldn't hold the amount of people, because no.
No more.
And yeah? Yeah? No. And then the auditorium was full, standing in the windows, in the streets, immense. And then the first thing I remember, almost everybody remembers, is that when our founder entered, going to the stage to receive the honor, just crossing the auditorium, we would applaud, because it was the first time for many people. I saw him in the morning in the house, but thousands they have not seen him, and we are applauding. And then it was the first time that San Jose Maria was in a public act with so many people. Afterwards, we have seen films, get-togethers like this, but we are talking about 1960, it didn't happen in those days, And then it was very beautiful because San Jose Maria was, I don't think that, because he was a founder of Opus Dei, and he's a saint, and like this, he was a very serious person. He was so natural and so charming and such a father. Anyway, when he was there in the auditorium, and then he realized that everything, the whole ceremony couldn't start because we were applauding. He started making signs, stop, with his hands. But many of us we couldn't see his hands because we were standing up with people in front, and this was impossible. And then at the end, he started saying, children, it's enough, we need to stop. And then we were telling each other, the father said, stop. He said the whole auditorium was stop according to the news. Stop, up to reach the end, And then he was very moved. That's my first memory, 1960. Afterwards, the next 2 days later, I went to Pamplona. Did you hear about the University of Navarre? No? Maybe some of you later on will go there. It's in the north of Spain. It's the first university that it was started being run by members of Opus Dei and cooperators and friends. Okay. And then San Jose Maria was going to bless the first stone of the new campus because the university had started, but it was borrowing places. So I saw him there also the next day. Then afterwards in my life, many times. But that was the first time. But every time I can tell you that he was so kind. And will tell you like a joke. Once I was in Rome, and my father went from Spain to see me. But he went to see me with the hope that he will be received by San Jose Maria, by our father. And then, true enough, our father received him, and we were the three of us, no? Our father, my father, and myself. And then suddenly, San Jose Maria looked at me and tells my father, Ignacio, the name of my father, Ignacio. He said, look at her eyes. Her eyes are oriental already. And then my father looked at me and said, yes, father. Before I looked around much more. And I wanted to die of shame. Can you imagine? Our father looking at me and my eyes, and my father, I wanted to die. Our father was okay. And then my father, that has a great sense of humor, told our father, I think her eyes became like this because she eats too much rice. Because in Spain we eat bread, you know, we take rice only paella, you know. But that's it. But it was like, it's so kind, our family, so kind. Can you talk about my eyes?
Hello, so willkommen durch Cebu. I really love Southcrest as a school, and I'm going to be singing you a song today that I wrote about chemistry and about the Lord. I really hope you like it. I was studying for my chemistry LP. Hi, this is my parent. And then I wrote the song.
When is your exam? Thursday.
Thursday. Chemistry tests, I go on Sundays for math. I go on Mondays to confess. I pray the rosary on Saturdays before I leave. Thanks, Saint Jose Maria, Mary, my mother, and God. Chemistry tests. God's here with you and me.
Again.
Hi, Sala. My name is Magic, not Magic Tricks.
Magic.
I make origami, so I wanted to make something special for you. This is the origami flower pop-up star. When it's closed, it's like a star, and it pops up like a flower.
Is it for me? Sole is the teacher now. It opens on one side and it closes on the other side, so they'll never finish opening this thing. Beautiful! Thank you so much.
Hi Sala, I'm Ayan. I'm grade 9 here at Southcrest. And I'm one of the students who were able to go to World Youth Day. Yeah, before I was able actually to go, before my dad said yes, I had to keep praying especially to Blessed Alvaro, and he's one of the people who helped me that I was able to go. So when my dad told me that he allowed me to go, that I was so happy and grateful to him, and I'm so thankful that he answered my prayer. So I heard that you met Blessed Alvaro, so I'd like to know how he was.
Was in person we never met. We were here in Cebu together. When he came to the Philippines, for the first country in Asia that Alvaro went was Singapore. And I was very lucky because I went to all the countries where he went. So I was with him in Singapore, and afterwards he came to Manila, he went to Taiwan, we were in many places. But when he was in Cebu, he was very happy. And he is the one who, let's put it this way, he pushed to expand. In those days, we have only one house, rather small. And then Don Alvaro said that we have to grow the apostolic work and to have instruments to form people. Very much in Cebu, because the people in Cebu are very good. And at the same time, he also told us that he could see many areas of poor people, slums and ladies. And then he said, there we have to do both things. So to work with the people that can help the poor people. No? And then to organize activities for formation. So all the things that we are doing now, it's because the apostolic say of Don Alvaro. He was very, very, very kind person. Very kind. Very kind. I met him every time I saw our founder, we were together. Don Alvaro, when he was with our founder, it was amazing, because of course the eyes of us were in our founder, and then Don Alvaro was the most humble and discreet and always behind, like you have seen some of the movies of our founder when Don Alvaro is there. He listened to our founder, like it's the first time listening to him with so much attention, so much care, and he was with him day and night, like this. It was beautiful. And then afterwards, when he became the head of Opus Dei, when our founder died, what we call him the father. When he became the father, he never talked about himself. He always talked about our founder, how we have to take care of what our founder passed to us, how all these projects that he was suggesting, because he knew that that was the mind of our founder. So he never attributed anything to him. Everything was for the answer, let's put it this way, what he learned from our founder. He was so, you cannot imagine. So kind. We also received once my father, and it was very beautiful because they were chanting, and like this, and I was there present. And when we finished and we left, and Don all of a sudden, Don Álvaro called me. And the father is calling you, the father is calling you, okay, come back. And he just wanted to tell me how, I can tell you that the joy, my father was a very happy person, and the joy of your father is not only human, it's also supernatural. I want for you to realize this. Bye-bye. She didn't want to tell me anything, just to make sure that I realized that my father was a good person. So nice, no? Okay. This is the family, Jonah, here. Just with the family.
Good afternoon, Sole. I'm Jonah. I'm working here with Southcrest for almost 5 years already. I have my husband here, Clark, and my 2 lovely daughters, Nadine in grade 6 and Jana in grade 1. And I would like you to help us pray for the upcoming addition to our family in my home. We have a little something for you from Southcrest. These are goodies from Cebu. I hope you will like it.
Thank you so much for sure.
Thank you. Because Nadine wants to meet your name. I don't know yet. How many ones? That's what my daughter says. Depends on God. Okay.
Hello, good afternoon.
Take 2. Hello, good afternoon again, Ms. Sole. Thank you so much. On behalf of the faculty and staff, we would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to you for spending your precious time here with us. I know that Cebu... Sorry,
I'm the one enjoying.
That's good to hear. Special place in your heart. So please pray for us teachers that we may be able to love our work more like you do.
Like you love me.
You have truly touched our hearts and you're such an inspiration to all of us. So we hope to see you again next time.
50 years from now.
We will visit you in Hong Kong and all the other parts of the world. That includes heaven for sure.
Tell me if I remember some things of San Maria for the students. The only thing I can say is that since the very beginning, San Maria wanted for the members of the world with other persons, no, to apply the means, no, for the education of the young people. This is why he suggests the schools, no, very much. And as is true, I remember it was the second to the last time I saw him. It was in 1973. 1973 that I was in Rome, and I was having things, a few words with him and talking about things in the Philippines and like this, and then he looked at me, because Jose Maria will never tell us, his children, do this, do that, not, suggestions, study about it is possible. And then one of the things that he told me in that meeting in 1973, he said, Jamia, my daughter, you have already so many people in contact with you in the Philippines, so many members of the world, cooperators, and like this. Maybe it's time for you to begin the first school in the Philippines. And then probably I put the face of, how are we going to manage? And then he said, no, don't be afraid. In other countries, they have many, they have these people in contact and they can manage to put schools. And then he talked to me about the importance of have schools to form the people since they are very young. And then it was 1973, and the first school in Manila started 74, 75, 74. No? And it was the initiative of San Maria. And of course, in Cebu, since we came to Cebu, our school was also the school, I remember. Once, I don't know what happened with that, we found in the lot, how nice was school, and the next thing we couldn't get there. Of course, I'm already out of Philippines for 23 years. All this growing at first when I was every time I hear, I was so happy to see that. What about if I start crying now because I'm very moved? How will you react? You will be ashamed, no? So I will not cry. Our Father said, if you have devotion to San Jose Maria, and you talk to him, he will tell you, be a good student. Be responsible. Help your classmates. That's it. Because we want for you to not to pick for you what you learn, but to help others. And of course, the majority of you have already more brothers and sisters that help your brothers and your sisters. So what you learn is not for you, is to pass it away, to other persons that will not receive the same. Okay? And then if you organize something in the school to help people in the slums area like this, offer yourself. That's very important. The school is going to help you. We have to be the ones, and we have to count them. Okay?
Yes. What do we say?
No one else.
Thank you, Soleh. Soleh, you must be hungry. Mrs. Gonzalez prepared snacks for you with so much love in her office. And for the rest of you, thank you for joining us.
Not everybody. I'm sorry.
Sige. For those who need, if you need to go, Miss Pilar.
Some of them are parang visiting the Dome Alvaro.
You know, some of them. The important thing is that whatever we do, we offer it to our Lord. And then the value is infinite. Whatever we do, offer it to our Lord and then God. It's our passport to heaven. I need you there, eh? Hopefully you pray for me.
Yes.
Oh, guys. All of you have been here for several years? Yes. All?
How long, Maris?
From the start.
17 years.
Ah! Yeah. Which is the first auxiliary.
Pray for Nimi, she's getting married soon.
Who is the victim? Isn't that
What's the big deal?
Hopefully she's the one that victimizes, not the victim.
I think the victim is the husband. But then my regards to him and tell him to be patient.
Thank you, ladies. You're just
If it's a boy, Jano. If it's a girl, Janelle. Because her name is Jana.